welcome back to, I don't know, some show. It doesn't matter anymore. It's just, it's some show. It doesn't...
Welcome to some show.
I'm just kidding. I have the name. The name is... It's All in Your Hooves.
Hoove on! Who's into darkness?
Oh, man.
I hope that's what you were expecting from me.
Yes, it was.
Okay,
it was.
Great.
That's the one that Nate gave me that I was like,
Immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately knew.
Yo, thanks, Nate, for another one that's better than anything I've ever done. And for all of y'all that haven't watched the Animorphs TV show, go watch it, and then you'll get that joke. With me always is the people that actually know what they're talking about. Are the people that know what they're talking? Is the people that are the people that know what they're talking about?
You got there. Good job, buddy.
We's the people.
Anonymous Alex and Jenna, how are y'all this week?
I think I'm tired. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm tired.
So tired that you're not sure if you're tired anymore?
Yeah, pretty much.
She want otter pop.
I want otter pop. This is the dance of Italy. Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. It's illegal. Never mind. Sorry.
Oh no. and Tim, you're here. How are you?
Hey, Tim.
I'm good. When we get done, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Okay. No, I can't. That's illegal too.
It's illegal.
Oh no. Oh no. So we read a Heartland book this week.
We did. We did do that thing.
Feels like it's been so long.
So,
for us, not for the listeners. The listeners have been
like, what are you fucking
in
talking
order.
about? There was an episode last week about that. We haven't recorded a book episode in like a month.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Hope you're enjoying those special holiday episodes. Oh, you greedy bastards. I love it. Anyway. So, do you want to recap? Do you want a recap?
Yeah.
Not do you want to recap? Because I'm going to do it.
I want a recap.
Okay.
I want one given to me.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Here we go. This one is called True Enough. It's true enough. Heartland gets a new horse, and boy, is he a downer. Poor old Boxer has the same problem that most other horses at Heartland have. He hates it there. Without his bestie, Hank, of course. Speaking of besties, Sugarfoot and Summer Storm are heckin' besties now, proving without a shadow of a doubt what we all knew to be true, that they are both fucking evil. Ty finally reveals to Amy that not everything is okay at home, but only after she makes it about herself. Ty's mom has severe unchecked depression, and Ty takes it upon himself to be the provider for the family, since his dad is a long-haul trucker with no emotional availability, it turns out. Anyway, Ben and Amy win a few ribbons while Ashley Grant fucking beefs it. They help her to the med tent while her shitty mom abuses her horse, and Amy and Ashley start plotting. That's right. Ashley starts getting our sympathy right now, bitches. Oh yeah. Amy and Ty abduct an old man with Alzheimer's and help his daughter deal with the future loss by teaching her that horses have feelings too. Go figure, it's weird. Anyway, a lot happens in this book. A lot.
Yeah.
It was the best book that I've read in a while.
That's sad, Tim. That's
No,
sad.
I mean, sorry, hold on, let me rephrase that. It was the best Heartland book that I've read.
Okay.
In a while.
Okay.
In a while.
Acceptable. All right.
No, this one was really good.
Yeah.
It is really
this
good.
It's very good.
I feel like this is where
hold
the
on.
series always starts to turn. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
Okay.
Just like all
like,
of the
wait,
pieces
what?
start coming together in this one.
Fun fact about the horse in this book. Did you know that Boxer was the name of the horse in Animal Farm?
No.
I learned that somewhere.
Was it? That's weird.
Hey,
That's all I could think
hey,
about.
Tim,
I was like,
I was
going to
say the exact fucking same thing.
Oh my god.
This is proof, Jenna, that we're growing as people.
Is it?
Wait, what? I think it's just proving what we've known all along, that you and I share one thought.
Oh man. Nice.
Yeah, the Alzheimer's stuff in this I thought was, I don't know, I was just waiting for us to be like, well, that was a shitty way, but it wasn't bad. Like, they went through it pretty, like, they didn't end up saying shitty stuff about it, and that's kind of what I was waiting for, like, that dated kind of like, well, this is really poorly handled kind of stuff, but it was pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
And the same thing with the way Ty interacts with his mom, like,
Oh man,
No
Amy's
real
reaction
complaints.
though. Amy's reaction to all that was wild. Like, oh man,
It was absolutely a roller coaster.
yeah. And like they've not only been best friends for years, they've been dating for like a period of time. And
Yeah.
she doesn't know anything about him.
No, because she's Amy, and it's all about Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, how... Yeah, seriously, though, how do you know a person for that long and not know anything about their life?
I don't think you do.
Like, that's not how best friends work, my dude.
No.
It's just not.
No. That's not even like how coworkers work.
I know.
What the fuck?
When they turned out all the horses and then they mentioned Sugarfoot, I was like, all right, this is going to be a good book.
Here we go.
Sugarfoot sighting already. And when they said that Storm and Sugarfoot were hanging out in the corner and then Boxer was off by himself, I was like, I know how this goes, Boxer. You gotta pick a gang right now. Like, that's all I could think. I was like, this is Horse Prison Yard.
You gotta go beat up the little guy. It's not the big guy
Yeah,
here.
right?
You gotta beat up the littlest one. Because he's evil.
Instead, he picked beating up cows, which I don't know how that works in this prison reference, but I guess it would be like breaking out and going to a different prison and beating up more different people for no reason.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Boxer hated it at Heartland because he was at a place before where there were only cows. And so he didn't know how to interact with horses. And he missed his cow posse. And then he broke out of his cell. I think is what we established, that he
Yes.
did it.
Yeah, he did for sure.
I think it's less that he doesn't know how to interact with other horses and more that he used to have a job and then suddenly he didn't have a job anymore. He didn't have a best friend or a job.
Yeah, that makes more sense than just like, there used to be cows around, now there are no cows around, so I hate it.
Yeah. Plus, like I used to interact with people. They used to respect me, and here they just keep trying to feed me slop, and they won't stop touching me. I hate it.
What was his job on the dairy farm? What was the horse's job? What does a horse do on a dairy farm?
Man, I don't know. I spend a lot of time on dairy farms.
And it's not like you
I was
really like cut
was
any.
I could think about when Jenna called the horses the big dumb dogs, and I was like, does he like shepherd the cows?
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because they would need to go out and graze a bit if they're allowed to eat grass, because some dairy cows are not, because it changes the flavor of the milk. But they would need to go to a place and eat, and then come back to the stalls for milking.
So you have a horse just kind of like running around them, moving them in certain directions?
Maybe.
Sounds like.
They're smart enough. Why not? Tim is trying to actively think of a reason why not.
Yes.
And he's going,
yeah, I know. Yeah, no, there's got to be a reason why not, but I can't come up with it right now. Now I'm coming up with all the things that horses... Like, could you put a horse in any other job that a dog normally does? Like, could you take a horse hunting with you?
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
People hunt from
duck hunting or
horseback.
something, where like you like shoot the duck and then the horse runs out there and grabs
Probably
the duck
not.
and brings it back.
Probably
in.
not
With
that.
a large
Yeah.
enough canoe. Yes. I assume.
Now I'm just going to be constructing in my brain a giant canoe for a horse. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Alex. This is my new thought experiment forever. Because I'm not going to come up with it. It's not going to
I
work.
think you
Now-
can do it.
Well,
I think
I've
somebody
moved
could.
on from horse canoe to horse oars.
Horse.
Horse.
Wait, no. Horse horse.
They don't have
Horses. That was what I was going for.
they don't have the fingers, so we'd
So you
have
need to give them hoof.
yeah
Things,
hoof
slots.
friendly oars.
Yeah.
Oh, you could shoe them so that it could clip in, like when you put in studs to go
Yep.
on grass, and it would just clip into the oars.
Yep.
Oh, you said a lot of things there. When you put on studs to go in grass,
Yeah,
is that like
for terrain?
horse cleats?
Yeah, horse
Yeah.
cleats. Yeah. Yeah, when you put on the horse cleats, they go into a shoe.
I think I can imagine it like when Tony Stark steps in the boots for the Iron Man costume. I need something like that for my horse oars.
Yeah, those would just be like boots. Just like skid boots glued to an oar.
It's gonna be duct taped. We wouldn't even make it to glue. My crazy horse oars invention.
I feel like duct tape would be way less offensive to the horse, too. So there's that.
Sorry. Took me a minute. That's
So anyways, I was eating Jell-O out in my canoe.
Oh, no.
just me with a bottle of like Elmer's and just a horse with this look on his face like, are you serious right now?
That was my mom.
Oh. Oh. My alarm goes off on my watch. I'm like, oh, time to take my collagen. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Watching me.
So Ashley was cool. Like, I guess as cool as Ashley could get.
Mm-hmm.
She was still kind of like shitty. Right up until the end, when she went right back into under mom's control again.
Yeah, but I mean, mom's right there, though.
Yeah, but even still.
You can be real brave without your parent around, without your abusive asshole parent around, and when they're right there, you are not going to do anything about it. Absolutely not.
She was next level dick in this one too.
Oh yeah.
Like we got a peek behind the Val Grant curtain to the monster that she.
I don't know that there is a curtain. I think she's just always like that.
Yeah, but she was like extra worse this book.
That's because we saw more of her.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the reason. Yeah, she's trash.
Yes.
I think maybe the other reason is that, like, since we're always seeing it through the lens of Ashley, there's like this, oh, well, kids like always, they see it like kind of more blown out than it, which isn't true, but like that's how you read it as an adult. And this time it was like, no, she went up to a straight fucking nurse and said, my daughter's a concussion, fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Val Grant.
She was such a show mom in that moment too. It was so terrible because your kid is like clearly not right? Like they just smacked so hard, they're not right. She doesn't want to get back on a horse. That should be your first clue.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And then she's just like, whatever, I'll do the thing. Walk it off.
And what did she do? Like,
Nothing.
they didn't even say, like, how she did with the horse. She could have just walked behind the barn and been like, I'll just say it's good. Like,
Yeah.
what is Val's skill set, really?
Yeah. I would love to see her go through a course and get judged.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. I want to see her get fucking tossed into a goddamn fence and...
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yes, exactly that.
Fucking Val.
We don't have feelings about Val Grant.
I have a lot of feelings. Yeah, I felt really bad for Ashley this whole time. I was cheering her on so hard, and, like, I felt so bad when she went back, but I was like, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
The fact that she even listened to Amy and, like, did the thing, how Amy told her to do it, even at the show, that's pretty awesome, though. Like, that's a step in the right direction. She swallowed her pride.
I guess I got frustrated with it because I thought it was going to be like she's Team Heartland now. She's going to, like, you know, break off, and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like, that's not, like, in any way realistic or anything, but it's kind of how
Tim, have there been
know.
any instant fixes in this book?
No.
Okay.
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta fail a few times. And she might die before the end. Who knows?
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. It's still on the table.
Death is always on the table in
Yeah.
Heartland.
Did you see that Dylan was still there, too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's so dumb.
Crazy foot.
He's so stupid.
He's so stupid.
He don't know nothing.
He don't know where my feet are. I just keep going and I don't know what happens.
And then I crushed 2 people. They say it was me anyway. I don't know. So
See, now I
cute.
love Dylan. Now that Dylan has this voice, the whole thing is... it's fucking adorable now. Now I want Dylan so I can be like, oh no, I don't... I just try to walk on the thing and I didn't know what happened and suddenly I'm on the ground. I don't get it. Like, I want Dylan so bad.
Aww.
So, all right. So at the end of this thing, like, you all have... Well, we have ripped on Amy for not knowing Ty. At the end of this thing, she's going over to Ty's house.
Yeah, that's gonna end well, right?
Yep.
Well, that's what like, without skipping ahead, do you feel like that's a positive Amy moment, or do you think it's just more Amy garbage?
You remember how everything's all about Amy?
Yeah,
Except it's
that's what I
not
was
all
like.
about Amy.
Yeah,
I think if Ty's mom has a bad day, Amy's gonna say, oh, your mom hates me.
yeah,
And it's
Yeah.
about Amy.
yeah. Do you think she's only going, I guess, to sort of... Do you think she's actually going for Ty, or do you think she's going for herself? Does that question make sense? That question doesn't make sense. Like, because everything is sort of put through that Amy, like, look at what I'm doing thing, or do you think she's actually going for Ty?
I think I get what you're saying. She's going because like to keep up appearances almost, or like because it's what she's supposed to do as opposed to
Like
I think it's more
I guess to
weird
sort of, like,
curiosity.
make herself feel better, like she's doing better.
oh
you know?
god, I hope she's not going over there like being like, I hope I can fix his mom. by
Oh,
being
she's-
I bet you
myself."
she is.
gonna
Fucking
do
Oh, I
that.
bet you
fucking
she
is.
is.
She's gonna do
Yeah,
She's gonna fucking
Yeah.
do that.
She's gotta
Yeah.
heal that heart, right?
100%.
I swear to God, if she claims T-Touch heals Ty's mom, I'm gonna punch her or something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be violent.
Oh. You know, it probably would help Ty's mom, though, to get a massage every now and then.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah.
I got so much anxiety Like, legit, like, my person filled with anxiety as soon as Ty came back with Hank.
Oh my god.
And he's like, I don't know how I feel about this. And I was like, y'all just kidnapped him. You just straight up kidnapped him.
The moment Amy was talking on the phone to Hank and not to Ruth, I was like, that's bad. Just bad.
Yeah.
Because you already know something's off because of the way Ruth is acting. Ruth being Hank's daughter. She's being all heckin' sketch. I don't know why she wouldn't just tell Amy.
I don't know
I need you to take Boxer because my dad has Alzheimer's and he can't take care of him and I don't have the time for it.
Yeah.
That's not hard.
That's not hard, but the other thing that's baffling is that the way that it's written is that at the end of the story, Ruth learns a valuable lesson and like sees where she was wrong. Mm-hmm. But Ruth is a daughter who's suddenly in control of her dad, who's always been hyper independent, a farm that she has never been involved with, dealing with animals and people that she's never had to deal with, under pressure in a situation she's never had to be in before, and she is single and alone with nobody to fall back on that we hear of. Why the fuck was she ever written as the bad guy?
I don't know, except the only thing that pushes me toward fuck off Ruth is that she literally calls and doesn't talk to Lou, the grown adult human person in the house, Amy's guardian, Lou. She calls and has Lou have Amy call her back so that she can yell at a 15-year-old girl.
Right. Yeah, that does super suck, though.
Like,
all right,
come on.
She's a little bit the bad guy.
You're a grown-ass woman. Get your shit together. I get it. Life is hard. It's tough. That is a child.
Yeah.
Who you gave your horse to.
Yep, to get rid of your horse that isn't eating and is sick and so on. Yeah, all right. Yeah, she's kind of shitty, actually.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot that she yelled at Amy.
Well, it's because somebody needed to.
Yes, but yeah.
Honestly. Like, I'm still not mad about it, even though it was the wrong move. Just like Ty to Amy, I'm not mad about it, but it was wrong. I'm not mad you did it, but I am kind of, like, against it.
We all know that horse, that Boxer came in, and Boxer was like, new place. All right, we'll see how this goes. And then Sugarfoot happened. And that's where it all went downhill.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
That horse would have been fine.
Absolutely. Yeah. Sugarfoot and Storm on the field together was just like them plotting to take him out. Mm-hmm. Like, we gotta keep Amy away from him. Oh no, it didn't work.
Storm in my head is now the big half of Master Blaster from Mad Max. Yeah, and Sugarfoot's just the little voice.
So now it's Sugarstorm?
Sugarstorm, yes.
That's a badass name. That is a metal name.
God dang it. What? No! I'm not allowed to think of metal names for other horses and or horse couples. I can't even do it for myself. Damn it. Why didn't I choose Sugarstorm? Damn it. Okay, we're better.
We can retroactively edit and then upload the episode.
It's already written on the stable. I already wrote it on the stable. It's already there.
Then it's set in stone.
He's Big Thick Martingale.
Martingale is it's a pretty solid name, though. Although, like, there was another one that's been bouncing around my head. I'm not going to tell you until we get to the term that I need to learn.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'll let you know, because, I was sitting on one pretty solid. As soon as I read that word.
Okay.
Whatever. We can just go ahead and do my term now. I don't give a shit. There are no rules. I can do just whatever I want. Yeah.
See how Backstage goes of podcasts.
So the term is Ashley's making Boxer wear a Kimble wick.
Boxer?
Wait, back, rewind.
What?
Not Boxer.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. Bright Magic.
There
Bright
you
Magic.
go.
You're right. Yeah. Sorry, wrong horse. Ashley is making Bright Magic wear a Kimblewick bit, which as soon as I read that, I thought John Kimblewick would be a good horse name. Yeah, that was the one that kept bouncing around my head. But it sounds like a Kimblewick bit is terrible. And the alternative that this thing was supposed to be wearing was a snaffle, which sounds even weirder to me.
We need to back up 1 second. Because
Snaffleupagus was the other one.
Fuck, that's good. But if we have John Kimblewick, then we can get Jenna's other metal horse name from this week and have a total Keanu Reeves barn.
Sugarstorm is a...
No. Keanu. Okay, sorry. Back to your term.
I'm gonna subscribe to our Patreon so I can have 2 metal horses, okay? Because I think I need Keanu.
You know what else we'll have to do? We'll have to... That's so good. We'll have to say your name on the show, too, if you do that.
Nice.
Because we don't now. If you'll notice, we've avoided saying all of our names on this show until we pay. I swear to God, Gax.
Get it, Gax. Get it, Gax.
Why is it only now?
Get it. He's giving his opinion.
Is Gax a
so mad.
pigeon, or is he the starling?
He's the starling.
Okay.
And if he doesn't stop this, I will put him away before I answer.
Oh, she's gonna put you away.
He's having a rave by himself.
Nice. He's loving life.
I'm putting away. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now he goes quiet, of course.
Yeah, he's like, oh God, she's coming for me.
The Unu icon in the Horse Girls thing is so good too.
It is my favorite thing that I've ever seen.
Yes. I don't know who put it in there because I found it later.
Wasn't it Nate? It was Nate, right? I think it was Nate.
Was it Nate? Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he did it like
so good.
on my birthday, and it's the best birthday gift I've ever gotten in my life.
And I had not heard the Q-new thing.
Q-new.
Was that in the Discord?
Yeah. I can't remember who added it in the Discord, but it was so good.
Wasn't it Nate?
It was probably Nate.
I'm pretty sure that all of it is Nate.
Jeff did show an episode suggestion this week too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, it's going in the book.
Nice.
Yep. That one's gonna get used.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Why are we not making Unu icon or Unu emoji t-shirts? Why is that not a thing?
I mean, we can ask.
Make that a thing. Yeah. Go and write that on a sticky note. Let's do that.
Okay. Done. Sticky note, done. All right. Jenna, did you want to answer this one or did you want me to?
You can go ahead because I don't have much experience with them.
Okay. I have never used one, but I looked a lot into it because I've been looking. I do a lot of bit research because I'm a fucking nerd. Okay, so first of all, we've covered what a bit is, right? In an earlier episode.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
I thought we did, but I just had to start there to make sure. So there's all sorts of different kinds of bits, and your snaffle is generally considered one of your softest bits. So like the one that puts the least amount of pressure, the least amount of, because they have different linking parts, they don't crack on the sides of the mouth, which is when it compresses and puts pressure on both sides of the cheek. So a snaffle generally is considered the nicest. Of those, there's a French snaffle that's thicker. That's considered like the lightest bit before you go bitless. But if your horse has a low palate, it can actually be very harsh. So you have to be aware of that. You can't just go off of like what they say is supposed to be the best. They actually have bit fitters that'll come out and like look at your horse's mouth and all that kind of jazz. So going to the harsh end of the spectrum, that's looking at bits that are called like curb bits or anything that puts leverage on the mouth. So those are generally bits that go in. They have a long shank or a lot of different pieces that crank so that instead of just pulling back, they also go up or down and put pressure on the top or the bottom of the mouth. And then they can also have a crank with a nose band so it puts pressure in the mouth and then cranks the top of the nose band down on their nose and puts pressure that way. So what they were trying to say in this book is that a Kimberwick is a curb bit. Technically, yes, because of the placement of the ring and where the rein attaches, it's a 2 attachment area. It can be. You can also modify it, so it's just 1. Technically, yes, it's a curb bit because it has some leveraging action if your hands are low. It is one of the lightest leverage bits that there is. And it actually, the pressure-wise, if you actually look at like where it is and where it's placed in the mouth, is probably really relatable to a snaffle, especially if your hands are at like a higher set instead of lower down. It's the same as a snaffle. So they tried to make it sound like it was this really, really harsh bit and she was cranking on his mouth and putting all sorts of pressure and leverage and everything. In reality, it really probably wasn't much pressure of anything. And if she put her hands low, it might have added a little bit of a twist. So like when the horse's head went up, it probably added a little bit of action, which would be a semi-normal response, actually. If your horse was putting their head up and running at a fence, you might try that and see if it worked. Obviously, it wasn't working. They should have tried something else, but hey, whatever. So yeah, a Kimberwick is a type of bit. It has a like D-ring on it with 2 slots for the reins. One that's kind of like at the middle, normal level, and one that's a little lower.
The way you described it, it sounded like something from a Saw movie.
Some bits are. I mean, some you can have bits that are literally, they call them mule bits, and it's bike chain that goes in the horse's.
Aye.
Yeah. So like those are really harsh, abusive bits. And even for like mules, like you shouldn't be using that shit. No. But yeah, they have things like that. They have bits with really big ports, which basically means like if the bit is a bar and a mouth, the port is a little part of the bit that goes up. So it'll lay flat until you put pressure on it, and then the port will pop up and hit the top of their mouth. Mm-hmm. So like they have a lot of bits that have very harsh things like that. This is not one of them.
No.
Bike chain?
Mm-hmm. It's straight up bike chain. It's not good.
No.
Bike chain in a horse's mouth is not cool.
No, in any capacity.
You know what kind of chain is cool? The chain on your chain wallet.
Hell yeah. That's where chain should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not in your horse's mouth.
No.
And not bike chain. That like I think chainsaw chain when I think bike chain. Like ugh,
I mean it's a similar build, so yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds terrible. But a snaffle is
a snaffle
like when you put a snaffle on, you're not looking to cause any of that kind of pressure on the horse.
Right. A snaffle is just like a basic soft bit that's in their mouth. And that's theoretically the like top tier of training is every horse should be able to go on a snaffle. And again, that's just not how it works in reality. Some horses hate snaffles, and it's not that you're using pressure. It's just pony is a great example. Snaffles usually have one break in the middle. She has a very tiny mouth, so the one break in the middle actually hurts her a lot. So she has a lozenge in the middle, or like they call it a couple different things. Copper roller is what she has. And so it breaks it up into like 2 different break points, so it doesn't hit her mouth as badly. So theoretically, I should be putting her in a snaffle and making like really nice, soft, blah, blah, blah. It just doesn't work for her.
Okay. I get you.
Yeah.
It's weird. So, it's almost like all horses are different. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is there an alternative to having a bit altogether?
Mm-hmm. You can have a bitless bridle, which I have also tried. And there's a few different configurations for that. So you can have one that puts pressure on the lower jaw. That's something like if you have a bridle that's like a, not an ergonomic, that's not the right word, but like anatomical. If you have an anatomical bridle, you can get a lower jaw one, which just puts a little bit of pressure down there. You can get like a Dr. Cook's bridle, which has a series of straps that like will put pressure up on the sides of the head or across, depending on where you move. You can have a mechanical hackamore, which is, it'll look almost like a shanked bridle because you'll have like kind of the different attachments on the bridle and the reins, and then it'll have long shanks, but it just puts pressure across the nose and underneath the nose based on like where you're pulling on there. So you can have a few different configurations, but they're hackamores, bitless bridles. There's a few other ones. You can have, I'm like blanking on the names, but there's a few other different Bosal bridle. That's the one I was thinking of, which is just like a rope across the nose attaching to a point on the bottom.
I think one other thing that I would have a question about is when you say that it just puts pressure on when you say that, it sounds like it could be another term for hurts them.
It depends, right? You can get all of these at different levels. So the pressure you can be putting on them is as much as you take your fingertips and you just push. Like that you would like gently move somebody out of your way or like put your hand on their shoulder and move them. It can also be, if you crank on them, you could be full on like punch to that. Like it depends on what you're doing. And it's also going to depend where it lays on your horse's face too, because there's a lot of different pressure points. So what they're trying to do with those bitless bridles is go onto pressure points that aren't too light so that they understand it, but that they aren't hurting them. And of course, people, if they do it wrong or are harsh, can always hurt them. But yeah, like right behind the ears, there's a pressure point. On the cheeks, there's pressure points because there's so many muscles like going down into the jaw and stuff. So it all depends. Where is the bridle going? How much pressure are you putting on them? And what's the configuration?
So I guess in theory you'd want not a lot of pressure, but you do want it in certain spots so that you can sort of like, you know, when I touch you at this point, we will go left. When I touch you at this point, we will go right. Kind of idea to it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. That was super informative.
It was. That was a good pick, Tim.
Yeah.
That was, I was very
much
excited.
better than
fucking great
than
job,
haircut.
Alex. Haircut. That was, that was so good.
Oh, I loved that. What is clipping? It's clipping.
Yeah.
What does it sound like? Yep, that's it.
Yep, nailed it. Oh man.
Did you have anything else you wanted to talk about in the book before we go on to horse news?
I don't think so. I don't know at this point. I have forgotten everything. It's gone.
I think we covered the book.
We got a book.
It was like you said, it was a lot of ground was covered and a lot of stuff was done, and it made for a pretty interesting read. And I feel invested in these characters.
Nice.
Yeah. Find myself saying things like, "Oh, that Ashley." That's so Ashley.
I'm so excited to see what Ashley's arc is, honestly.
I love that we're acting like we don't know or something.
I know what it is in the TV show, and I feel like I remember it from the books, but now I'm afraid that, like, every memory I have, I'm afraid that this is TV show Heartland and not, like, book Heartland.
Okay, yeah, so what do we have for horse news?
I have horse news that I've been sitting on for weeks, so this will be, people will never know that we've gone a month without reading a book because I'm always so far behind in the news. This is going to seem par for the course. But yeah, they've officially removed horseback riding from the pentathlon in the Olympics after this year's absolute fiasco.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of athletes are very mad, but fuck them because they didn't have the skill set to ride those horses.
Yeah.
I didn't know Wait, maybe I don't know what the pentathlon is then.
That's the one where the athletes have to do, like, I think it's swimming, biking, running, shooting, and then horseback riding. I might have some of those wrong because the only one I cared about was horseback riding. But yeah, they basically had to do, like, 5 different things. And one of them was horseback riding. And this last year was the one where they were riding the Olympics and the German rider couldn't get the horse to do anything, and her trainer punched the horse on the butt, and like she like had the horse freak out and was just cried that ugly cry, and she went from like first to like 36th.
Yeah.
When you say they have to do horseback riding, is it like over a distance or
jumping?
Is it like the jumping?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So what are they going to replace it with?
I don't know.
It'd be a quadathlon without it.
The quathlon.
Quathlon. It's all ducks.
The quackathon. That sounds like the Toyota-thon of ducks.
Toyota-thon of ducks. So, but it's out though. It's officially gone.
It is, as of right now, officially gone, unless they wuss out because all the athletes are mad and add it back in. But they got so much backlash after this year, I can't imagine they would.
Maybe those athletes should spend a little more time training on horseback riding. Weird. Isn't that weird?
Yep. Super weird. Those fucking athletes. Anyways, that's horse news.
Fucking
Maybe
athletes. Horse news.
They could do something with mini donkeys.
Love them. Cuddle with
Like
them.
a Westminster mini donkey show,
Oh,
I think is
my
what I want
God.
to see now. Yeah.
Oh
Like,
my
you have
god.
Run the course and stuff. I want that. I want that to be a thing.
Can you imagine trying to train a mini donkey to, like, weave poles? Just the weave poles. Nothing else. Like,
What is a weave pole?
that's like where they...
When the dogs weave through the poles?
Yeah.
Oh,
Weave
okay.
Poles.
Pole. Pole. I heard pull. Like, as in yank.
Oh, Tim, is that another thing that you're like
Yeah.
sound black on?
No, I think I just got in a hurry with that one. I think that was...
Okay.
Between Tim's inability to separate out letters and my accent, it's a wonder that we've communicated ever.
True.
It's because we don't have to use words. We use our
also true.
single thought connection.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Single thought connection sounds like a dating website.
Like
Yeah.
THOT.
Yes.
Wow.
Just making sure.
No, but how do we make this now before people hear this episode so that we can make a lot of money?
Hang on. GoDaddy.com. Just letting that load up.
Diddy.
Good day.
Good diddy.
Single thought connection. Let's make sure I spelled that right. 1 cent a year. It would be
Oh,
stupid
fuck.
not to buy this. Get it? Absolutely, GoDaddy. Thank you. And I'm just gonna.
1 cent a year.
I spelled all that right, correct?
Yeah.
Looks good. Keep going.
Single thought connection. Yep.
They're like, no one in the world will ever. And now somebody at GoDaddy is like, they did the thing. Holy
They're
shit.
doing it. They're doing it.
We're making a single thought connection.
5 years. Yeah, obviously.
Oh, 5 cents, cool.
Yeah.
Ready to
Here
pay.
is your nickel goods.
It'd be great if they just like mail a coin slot to you and they're like, just put it in there and send it back.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna buy this right now.
Nice.
It's fucking done. It's processing. Yeah, we now own that, so.
Awesome. You can meet
I'll just
single thoughts in your area at singlethoughtconnection.com. That's our new,
I'm totally redirecting that to horsegirls.com.
as you should.
I could do it to our Patreon.
Yes.
Okay. Done. This is super easy.
Go to singlethoughtconnection.com and we will connect you with local metal horses in your area.
I want to be connected to local metal horses in my area.
I love our new sponsor. They're great. For only $10 a month, we will connect you to stunning, hot stallions.
The Unu emoji shirts
Uh-huh.
that just need to say brought to you by Single Thought Connection.
Yeah.
We need to sponsor a little league team.
No. No. No.
Why would we sponsor a little
Because you
league
get
team?
to put your business on their jerseys.
No.
I'm trying so hard to get to this domain to redirect it, and it just does not want me to go there. GoDaddy recently went through like a redesign, and I'm very confused, but I'm trying. No, stop giving me pop-ups. Why are you doing this to me? Stop trying to tell me how to use your site. I'm just going to figure it out on my own.
No, that you... Google now knows what you're into because you just purchased that domain.
Mm-hmm.
They're all over you now.
Do you think Google has ever not known what I'm into?
Yeah, to be fair, Tim.
Yes, good point.
I would say Google exclusively knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's try.
While Alex works on
struggles
solving the internet, why don't we start this game up?
Yeah, you want to start it while she's distracted. I see how it is.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
You
want to have a chance.
100% intentional.
Of course he does. You motherfucker.
Made up some ground last
Yeah.
time.
Oh, so now you're excited because you're making up ground. I cheer you on all the time. I see how it is. I'm getting there. My products. One day. No, I don't. Oh, shit. Okay, it's happening. Single thought. Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Manage that DNS. We're gonna fucking do this. Use my domain. You bet. You know what I'm doing. I'm setting up a fucking redirect. Go, daddy. That's right. Here we are. Haha. Forwarding. Haha. It's happening.
You know, I'm just using all of this audio to make a commercial for Single Thought Connection, right?
I'm glad.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. It's processing. It's processing any minute now. When you go to singlethoughtconnection.com, it will take you to our Patreon. This is the best day ever.
I'm just gonna get business cards made.
Oh my god, it goes.
Gonna say.
Oh my god.
I legitimately just typed in singlethoughtconnection.com into my browser and it went to our Patreon and I've never been happier in my life. Oh my god.
We did it.
Oh. It's the best day ever.
This is great.
Yep. Yep. Okay. You want me to ruin that with a horse quiz?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
Come on,
All right.
ruin me with a horse quiz.
No. Now it's dirty. Okay. Horse number 1. This gelding was foaled in 1949 and trained by Will Rogers' protege, Les Hilton. By the way, you can either tell me this horse's name or who he played.
Trigger?
No. We've already done Trigger. Haven't we already done Trigger?
Silver.
No.
Silver.
No.
Oh, shit. I feel like I just read this one recently.
No, okay. I'm gonna need another clue.
Okay.
Already. Tim's like on edge now.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Let's just do it. This horse was born in the Los Angeles area, but there are several sources who disagree as to whether his birthplace was in El Monte or at Harvester Farms in Chatsworth, California.
It's not Mr. Ed, is it?
Oh my god, Tim! I was like, I know Alex was going to get this one because she just posted it in the chat.
I know, and I'm like, that's why I'm like, I just read this. Like, what is happening? But my brain could not get there. Mr. Ed, by the way.
Yeah.
Tim, what year did Mr. Ed air?
I think it was 1961.
It was 1961. And what did you say last episode when I said I'm pretty sure it's right around 1963?
Yeah. I made a joke about it being like 1987 or something, but I don't remember what I actually said.
There was no way. There was no
That's right.
possible way.
Yep.
You tried to make Alex think she was crazy?
You did. It aired for 6 years, so 1963 was one of the years that it aired.
So I do want to also say that this is just the first horse that played Mr. Ed.
Oh, I didn't know there was more than one.
Yeah. The other horse's name was Pumpkin. This horse's name was Bamboo Harvester.
That was my name when I was born. I actually had it changed to Tim.
Why?
Okay, well, that was
Why would you do that?
So it was a lot to learn how to write bamboo harvester.
If you would have just held out for like one more year.
I would think that bamboo would be easier to spell than Timothy.
Yeah, probably is.
Plus, if you shortened it the way that you shortened Timothy, you'd be Bam! Come on! Everything about this decision is lame, sir.
It is. It is. And if you had have said, no, I want a traditional name, you could have gone with Harvey for Harvester.
That's true.
It's true.
So you really screwed up.
Really more of a grass harvester than a bamboo harvester, though. So yard harvester.
Harvester.
Yarvester.
With your scythe.
I like how I didn't have to tell you that that's how I was spelling thought.
Yeah.
It's like the single thought connection about single thought connection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got there. I just had to make sure for when I bought the domain.
My God. Hey, did you guys know that the diphtheria vaccine was developed in 1923?
No, sure didn't.
That is your first clue to your second horse.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Wait.
How does that relate?
I imagine there's a racehorse, something Nile, and that's my first guess.
No.
Niles Crane.
Fucking A.
Niles Crane, yes, absolutely.
No, it's like Queen of the Nile or something like that.
No.
Okay, anyways, that's apparently got nothing to do with it, so never mind.
Okay.
This horse was a former milk wagon horse who was used to produce the serum containing the diphtheria antitoxin.
And they named him?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that he was named before, like when he was pulling the milk wagon.
That's what I'm saying.
So,
like, he pulled a milk wagon, then he was a disease incubator. Like,
did he discover this vaccine while he was at school, or did he already have his doctorate by the time?
you mean Dr. Horse, the horse that discovered diphtheria?
He discovered.
Well, now, he didn't discover diphtheria.
I'm pretty sure that's not what you said, Jenna. Pretty sure you said he discovered diphtheria in 1928 and came up with a vaccine while pulling a milk cart to support his family.
Just watch that from top to bottom. Okay, so this horse... Wait.
Oh, I know that I said that the diphtheria vaccine, that was the modern diphtheria vaccine, not the one that this horse helped. The horse helped with the antitoxin, not the vaccine. I mean, he helped with the vaccine.
Venom, the horse.
No, yeah, I got nothing. We're going to have to go one more on that one. One more clue on that.
Okay. So on October 2nd, 1901, this horse showed signs that he had contracted tetanus and was euthanized. But before that, several children received contaminated doses of his antitoxin, developed tetanus, and died.
Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know that this is a quiz so much as a shocking revelation.
It's so dark.
I found this horse and I had to tell you all of these things. If you get it or not, okay.
Doesn't matter.
Just start throwing out names, and if you get one, you get one.
It's not bamboo harvester.
It's
That's
not.
for sure.
No. Mm-mm.
Milk crate, milk dud. Stanley.
Former milk wagon horse.
Oberweis, the horse. Milk horse.
I did come up with a clue for the name specifically that has nothing to do with this poor horse.
No, that sounds like my kind of clue.
Yeah. This horse shares a name with a lot of people's favorite character, who I think is a fucking monster, from The Office.
Jim.
Yeah, it's Jim.
Oh, damn it. Why do you think Jim's a monster?
'Cause he's like a gaslighting, abusive asshole.
I just picked everybody's favorite character.
Yeah, it's everybody's favorite.
Yeah, because I latched onto that part. I was like, don't overanalyze it, just say the name.
Yeah. Nothing is ever his fault.
When you said everybody's favorite character, or when you said a character that you think is a monster, I was like, Kyle Rayner. That was immediately where I went.
It's not on The Office. No.
Yeah.
Just a horse named Kyle. Why does that feel like the most ridiculous name for a horse?
I don't know, but I love it. This is Kyle.
Jim. Okay.
That's crazy.
So
All right.
how did he develop tetanus, though? Did we ever find out?
Nope. Nope.
Great.
He
Probably
just-
stepped on a nail.
He just started showing signs of tetanus. And they were like, oh no. The crazy thing is that these kids got tetanus from his antitoxin because his blood was put into vials that were mislabeled for August the 24th instead of August the 30th. So they got shipped out. So the contaminated vials got shipped out when they shouldn't have. That's fucked up.
Wow. Yeah.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah. And it was like over 12 kids.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's a lot
Baker's
of things.
dozen of children.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Tim. I thought that's where you were going.
No, it's a lot of things to go wrong to finally get to you and give you you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
Like, you've already got diphtheria. Well, it's just the vaccine, so maybe not. But yeah, that's a lot of things to go wrong.
What
Yeah.
it is. And there are so many other like people who could have died of tetanus after getting this because he wasn't euthanized until October. So they were still getting antitoxin from him between August and October.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Nuts. It's nuts.
Wow. How did he even get the gig as the antitoxin horse?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Wow. Huh.
But I'm probably going to look even further into it and find out.
Yeah.
Because Jim is fascinating to me now, and I will be deep diving.
Yeah, Jim is very fascinating.
Are you ready for horse number 3?
Yep.
I have no idea.
Okay. This is a thoroughbred racehorse who's best known for his movie career.
Secretariat.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too, but movie career, that makes it different.
Yeah.
I will say...
Seabiscuit.
This isn't...
Oh, he was the horse.
This
Toby Maguire.
This horse played Seabiscuit
Maguire.
in Seabiscuit.
Tobias Maguires. It's Tobias Maguires.
Tobias Maguire, yeah.
I feel like at some point somebody has told me the name of the horse that played Seabiscuit, and I do not know what it is.
Yes,
It's
same.
such a good name. It makes me very happy.
John Kimberwick.
Ocean Cracker.
No. But those both make me very happy. I will say that its bloodline, Secretariat is in its bloodline. So that's pretty cool too. So is Damascus, Bold Ruler, Agak,
Native Dancer.
Sword Dancer,
Yeah.
Buck Passer, Northern Dancer, and Gallant Man.
That is a very impressive bloodline.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna need another hint.
Okay. I don't have a lot more.
Yeah,
Okay.
I feel like this one should be obvious, and it's not.
Yeah. I just don't know.
I think if you don't know the horse that played Seabiscuit, then
Yeah, that's
Then you're
pretty
not
much why I
gonna
figured
know.
I'd be screwed.
Can you give us another name hint?
It's a snack, and it makes you happy.
Goldfish.
Nope, not the snack that smiles back.
I don't really know many others that have to do.
Lunchable?
You eat this snack while you watch movies.
Popcorn.
As part of his name.
Bold popcorn. Popcorn Terriot. Popcorn dancer.
Ceiling.
Buttered popcorn.
I will say that his sire has the same second name.
Popcorn War.
Popcorn Bucket.
The first part of his name is Afternoon.
Popcorn Delight.
Yeah, there you go, Alex.
Popcorn Delight. No, I never knew that. I don't think I've ever been told that in my life.
Deelite.
Oh, okay. Like, yep.
So, Popcorn Delight.
No, I did not know that.
Yep. So, there's my weirdly fascinating / very weird, not good, scary, don't give me tetanus horse quiz.
That's amazing. I want to know everything about Jim now.
I do too.
Oh, man.
As soon as you said that, I thought Jim Twist. And I was like, then I was wondering, is Jim Twist GEM or JIM?
The first one.
Mm-hmm.
It is, okay.
Mm-hmm. Another one where Tim said it the same.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, that time the whole time I had assumed you were saying GEM.
Yeah. Perfect.
But then I was like, I could have been wrong.
Yeah. But I am
Jim
vowel blind, so.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Not Tim.
Not Tim.
I am going to have some kind of vowel blindness is a thing. This is a real thing.
It might be an
have
exclusively Southern thing.
Southern?
Yes, Southern.
No.
I'm
coming around on it. She's right. It's South Earn.
It's gonna happen someday. We're all gonna say it the same way. Maybe we'll meet in the middle. Like, Southern.
No, probably not.
No.
Southern.
David Southern. Southern? Yes.
I like the stress where Tim put it. Southern. Like, it's like another ding. Like, I like that. I like that
There's
noise.
A ricochet to it.
Yeah, there's a ricochet in Southern.
Oh my goodness.
So good.
I need to go back to horse studying again.
Yep. I feel like, okay, so sometimes I will, like, if a news story comes across my timeline, I can read it. But every once in a while, I'll be, like, looking something up, and I'll be like, oh, I want to look into this. And I'll be like, yeah, but that's cheating on the horse quiz. And so, like, literally, I have this weird, like, I can only do stories that, like, come across me. I can't look for anything.
I don't feel that way at all. I just don't study. I wouldn't even know where to go.
The horses.
Just Google horses. Yeah. That's
single horse connection.
Go to singlethoughtconnection.com. THOT.
Yeah. And for $10 a month, you can have a thought connection with a metal horse. I won't be sending you the horse to do weird things with. I feel like I have to say that. You can't know. It will live with me, and I will send you. God damn it! No, it's not like that. It's not like that. So don't do that. If you do, don't tell me. Maybe. There we go. But don't do that.
Those are the
Connection.
rules. Don't do
Business
that.
cards. I need business cards.
They're going to have to be very glossy, I feel like.
Oh,
Thick
no.
cardstock.
I'm
Selectively glossy.
President
Fancy.
and CEO of SingleThoughtConnection.com.
Yes. And CTO and CFO. CHO, Chief Horse Officer.
Oh my god.
Think about it. You want that title now.
Okay, so all right. So we can build a business, right? Like we have that power.
Yeah.
We don't have to call our officers the same things that every other business does, right?
No, that's
we can
true.
just be what we want to be as long as we define it. So we could have a chief horse officer.
I feel as though we are chief horse officers of Horse Girls LLC. That's a
I don't think I would be the person in charge of the horse stuff.
You're the junior horse officer.
Yeah.
bring your Tim to work day.
Yeah. That's what we've done.
Now I'm going to think of... This is what I'm going to do for the next 2 weeks, is just think of horse, like, corporate titles. Horserit? Is that one? No.
No.
It's no good. No. I'm still trying to make it work. It's not going to work.
Horsalytics.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's much better.
There's got to be more. Secretariat. It's a secretariat.
It's already a thing.
It's already right there.
Oh, God.
I want to be the chief man of war.
Okay.
Sure.
Who's the guy from He-Man? It was Men at Arms. Man at Arms was from He-Man, not Man of War. But
Man of War is a horse.
Yeah, I know.
So you were doing a horse thing, and then you turned it
I
into
was.
not a horse thing. Tim?
I was trying to figure out what my costume would be, and then I would dress up like the guy from He-Man, but the guy from He-Man had a different name, so that doesn't track. I don't mean costume. I mean my work
Your
attire.
work attire.
My-
Your business
business
normal.
professional attire.
It's just me in a horse like costume and then like a collared shirt, just like over the top of it.
Oh my god! It can be the Met Gala dresses.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
with like collared shirts
Exactly.
underneath it.
Call David Mattingly. We're going to do
Call
this.
him up. Let's do this. We need it.
Yeah. He follows you now on Twitter. Call him
That's
up.
true. That's true.
It's all coming together.
It is. All right. I think it's time for the outro.
Okay.
Jenna, are there ghosts?
No,
I know. What do you keep looking at?
So I'm reorganizing my podcasting studio. I normally have a big giant curtain behind me that is all glittery and pretty, but it is on the other side of my room right now. My dogs are always in the room with me when I podcast because they have severe anxiety, and I need Amy Fleming to heal their hearts and their horses. But one of them is currently laying on the curtain, which is on C-stands, and it just keeps leaning toward me. So I'm watching it, trying to see when I'm going to have to jump up and grab this thing before it hits literally my entire setup, which is temporaried in, and things would fall and die. Or it would hit me. Who cares?
Oh, no.
So I am fascinated watching the sparkly curtain about to kill me. Sparkle curtain of doom.
Now I'm scared that I shouldn't read the outro in case it happens mid-outro.
No,
I should
it'd
just
be
read it real
fine.
fast.
No, read it real slow.
Tim. Tim's like, yeah, let him die. Get it.
Sparkle Curtain of Doom is a good horse name, too.
Damn it.
Come on!
You're just firing them off there, Jenna.
Shit.
I have to stop saying words.
If you just say them out of order, it should be fine.
Yeah, that's not a stroke. Oh, Jesus. Stop, dog.
One of my favorite details on Botched this week, which, by the way, go check out the Botched podcast, everybody, if you like D&D, was, and I say this week, I am 2 weeks behind, was listening
So now
to...
it's like 6 weeks behind.
Yes, so now it's like 6 weeks. Anyways, you were talking, like, in character, and then you just froze, and then you heard, as your dog was chewing a toy in the background, and then you just snapped, and then you went right back into character. And I was like, this is the best detail ever.
Oh, I didn't realize they left that in.
It was great. I don't know if they even realized. Like, it was so, like, seamless.
I don't even know how the dog got the toy into the room without me noticing.
Dog heist.
Dog heist, exactly.
Dog heist. Dog. Okay.
Dog. Sorry. You triggered me. I couldn't help it.
It was the best.
So sorry.
Okay, I'll read the outro now. And this brings our podcast to an end, similarly to the way that Sugarfoot ended Mrs. Bell. Thank you for listening to Horse Girls. If you want to know when new episodes are posted or share your observations of this positively academic podcast, follow us on Facebook at Horse Girls Podcast, Twitter and Instagram at Horse Girls Cast, and if you want to buy some radical shirts and things, go to bit.ly/horsegirlspod or singlethoughtconnection.com, THOT. Want to take our relationship to the next level? Once again, singlethoughtconnection.com. Or you could become part of our Barnet Horsegirls.club or patreon.com/horsegirls, where we have a veritable plethora of things to offer you, like content, but more importantly, horses in the barn. And if you want to find us on other podcasts, you can. If you like D&D, check out the Botched podcast and Dungeons and Drakenbeams. And if you like Animorphs, check out Animorphs Anonymous. If you are betwitched by Jenna, check out Jenna's Twitch at twitch.tv/JennaChill with 1L. Oh my God, this is worse than not naming our podcast that you don't know that there's only 1L. I cannot tell you anymore. Jeez, guys, get it together. But also, if you, like me, can't get enough of Tim's beautiful voice, great news. He has voice acted on such podcasts as The Way We Haunt Now, Tunnels, Haunted Hell, House of Horrors, and Horror Shop Radio. And if you think our episode art is hella cute, that's because it is. And it was created by KCD, who writes and illustrates a webcomic called B-Side You, like the B-side of a cassette, which you can read for free, the best price, at bsideyoucomic.com. May the nuts ever stick to your roof.
I'm just waiting for Jenna to reenact the Marion scene in the truck.
I just flip over and then a tree / my curtain comes falling down. But not in that order. It'd be the other way.
The tree comes first.
Yeah.
Wait, no, never mind. That was wrong. What I said was wrong.
Well, if you go to singlethoughtconnection.com,